Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Tina, and we are here today to do your monthly reading. This is for November 2024. So, before we dive into individual readings, I'm going to take care of some business. It's fun business. And then I have a collective message to put out there. So, First of all, if you have not yet visited my website, I invite you to do so. And the link is below in the video's description. If I remember, I'll try to put the link in the comments too, but I have to remember to do that. Um, and what you will find there is the options for some personal readings. And you should know that all of my personal readings are very affordable. I do that intentionally because I want to make them accessible. They're all by video, not live video. I record it, and that way you can also have something that you can look back on. So there's that. But also, you may not know, on my website, I also have a fun little store that has some cool stuff. And one of my newest items are my arm warmers. I've gotten a few people asking where I get my arm warmers. They're kind of my shtick on the channel, and I wasn't intending to sell them, but I am starting to do that now. So the thing that makes my arm warmers a little different is that they are more slim fitting. They're not bulky. So, and it's hard to find arm warmers or these little fingerless sleeves that are like that because they get bulky under shirts or jackets. These are not. So that's the difference in mine. So if you're interested, you can also find my arm warmers on there, and I'm going to be adding more as time goes on. But I have a couple styles right now on there. And you can find some other, cool gifts and crystals and things like that, kind of spiritually awakened gifts that you can give yourself or others. But okay, so now let's dive in to the collective message. So this month, I really felt called to put out a message about nature and why it's so important to all of us right now. So, if you are not aware, humanity is going through a call for an upgrade. Basically, it's a heightening or a raising of the frequency collectively, and some of you are totally feeling it and feel this draw towards it. If you're watching videos like this, you probably are feeling it, whether you know it or not. Some of you don't even realize it, but you're feeling called to maybe awaken, remember who you really are. It's a desire to raise your frequency. And so, why nature is so important, the universe, source energy, is calling all of us to get out and appreciate Mother Earth. And the power of nature can enable those who have always kind of felt like, meditation is outside of their reach or they're just not good at it. If you do this, it's meditation. It does the same thing, it has the same effect for you. You will start naturally raising your vibration. It is an effortless way to tune in. It's an effortless way to meditate, to get those same kind of vibrations or frequencies running through your body. And so when I talk about nature, yes, if you can get out into a beautiful forested park, or go out on intense hiking, beautiful, wonderful, but obviously not all of us have access. So it can be as simple as going to your local city park. It can also be going in your backyard, taking off your shoes, or if it's too cold, right? We're in transition with the seasons right now. Sit in some grass and put your hands on it, touch a tree. It's about appreciating the earth and nature, okay? When you do this, you will start to naturally heighten your intuition, and it cleanses your energy field. You go out into nature and you show gratitude for Mother Earth. You start paying attention and noticing the minutiae, the little things that you maybe have never looked at before. Maybe how a certain leaf looks, or the grass, or little insects, or the chipmunks, or whatever that is for you, the birds, the sounds of nature, how leaves crackle under your shoes as you walk. All these things heighten your awareness, and it expands your energy field. It raises your frequency. And I have discussed in recent videos the importance of grounding yourself in nature. Grounding yourself, you actually touch the earth, or touch a tree, or sit on a boulder, and you envision yourself rooting yourself into the earth. And what this does is it balances out your energy field. It cleanses your energy field. All these things put together expand your energy field. Your awareness helps you to awaken, remember who you really are. And when you do this, not only is it wonderful for you individually, but when I say your energy field is expanded, it touches everybody else that you come in contact with. The people you don't know, when you go to a store, the people you walk by, your energy field, the more expanded it is and positive it is, you touch people in your day-to-day life. So we are in a time where the world sometimes feels out of control and chaotic. If you do these things, if you ground yourself in nature, man, it just bounces off of you. You don't feel it anymore as much. So I hope you'll join me in that. And if you are a subscriber, you have probably noticed that I put out a lot of shorts depicting nature. And these are all from my hikes, and they're actually, current time videos that I take myself. So they're real. I'm not just grabbing stock footage off the internet. It's what the videos that I take. But I do this because not everybody can go take a nature break. And so you can go look, and maybe I'll actually create a playlist of only my nature shorts. I'll do that. I will do that. And so that there's a playlist there, and you can go watch 30, 40, 50 seconds worth of nature. And you know what? It takes you there. It can put you in that same, it's not as good as actually being there, but darn it, it's close. You put yourself in that energy field. So yeah, I invite you to go check out those short videos and enjoy those. I really enjoy making them, so I hope you enjoy watching them. Okay, that's enough of me rambling. Let's dive into the personal readings. Thank you for listening. Aries, welcome. Let's dive into your monthly November 2024 reading. We're going to start off with a message from the Woodland Wardens deck. It's a beautiful deck depicting both nature in both animal and plant form. Kind of topical with today's collective message, right? Please show me one message that would most benefit Aries for the month of November 2024, please. Now, right there, okay. Oh, the finch and the peach. Lovely. Um, romance. Ooh la la. So basically, Aries, November is saying love is in the air. I'm an Aries sun, so I will 100% claim this one. Yes, I will. So basically, the finch is here represented on this card because they're lively, they're exuberant, enthusiastic, there's some excitement. They're very Aries, actually, the excitement and, enthusiasm. And the peach, it's almost a heart-shaped fruit, right? And it's associated with fertility and sexuality and love. And so when this card appears, It means you're feeling vibrant and charming. I would say that's an Aries trait, right? And this has led to a blossom, the potential for blossoming romance in your life. So it's saying be open to it and accepting of love, whether it's a new love or it's a love that's existing in your life, because it also represents if you're already in a relationship that new aspects of that relationship are going to start to blossom. It's saying be open to that. Beautiful. I love it. All right. So let's just set this. We'll put this right here. All right. So let's dive into some tarot. All right. Show me overall energy. One card. Overall energy for Aries for November 2024. Okay. Oh, that's two. I'm going to take them both, actually. Really beautiful energy here. Okay. So we got Temperance and the Six of Swords. All right. Show me the recent past. One card for the recent past for Aries. Recent past energy. Recent past energy. Ace of Pentacles. All right. New opportunities. Central issue this month for Aries. Queen of Swords. All right. The challenge this month for Aries. The Chariot. That's usually not a challenge for Aries. See what that's about. What fears? What is a fear that Aries will be facing in November? The Knight of Swords. Okay. What does Aries not see coming this month? Three of Pentacles. Okay. And what's the outcome for November? Four of Pentacles. Interesting. Really interesting dynamic here. Okay. Okay, if you notice a little shift in the video, it's because I had to lift up the camera so we could expand the view a little bit, because these cards are longer. I forgot that they're longer, so I wanted you to be able to see them as clearly as possible. Okay, so let's talk about this month. So for your overall energy, we got Temperance and the Six of Swords. So this is great energy. Now, Temperance, it's almost angelic in nature. It's all about balance and patience. The Six of Swords is moving forward, moving into calmer, more comfortable water. It's moving forward, putting your mind in getting in a better state of mind. And so that's why I kept both of these cards. They really go hand in hand with each other. It's beautiful energy, Aries. Yeah, I think it's just a card of finding that peaceful space for yourself. It might be a little bit of finding yourself, but finding yourself in peace. It's willfully moving into a calmer state of mind, which is interesting that I said willfully moving, because that's kind of how I view what the chariot card is, which is a challenge for you. Perhaps you are finding some challenge in doing this and having patience is not a virtue of the sign of Aries. Okay. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm an Aries sun, so it's like I am fully aware of that. And so the chariot is charging forward, and it's the will. It's will. And so maybe you're finding it hard to kind of move in this kind of direction, having patience with yourself. We'll circle back to these, okay? So your recent past, interesting. Ace of Pentacles. Has there been some sort of new start? Have you started, or at least the thought process of a new start? But in your recent months, has there been? And it's Pentacles energy, which is earthy, and so this oftentimes has to do with it's the day to day life. So it's often a new project, a new job, a new career path, a new focus on something day to day. So has there been something new that you've started? I'm going to say yes for a lot of you. If it's not coming to you, if it's not, it doesn't have to be some huge thing. It can be a way you live too. It could be moving. It can be all these things. It's earthy day to day energy. Okay. For some of you, it's going to be that you started a new job or career, a new way of earning money, something obvious like that. But for some of you, perhaps you are just kind of trying to change your way of life. Maybe it's all of the above, right? Okay, so the central issue, the heart of the matter this month is the Queen of Swords. Now, I like the Queen of Swords. Some people don't like it because the Queen of Swords, and you can be male or female, embody this energy. The Queen of Swords is no nonsense. She's not emotional. Now, she's not mean or rude or cold. She's not cold. She's just logic based. She looks at the situation and cuts out what no longer serves her well. And so I think this being the central issue, I think you're really taking a clear-sighted look at what serves you well and what doesn't. This can be relationships, friendships, you know, family, work, whatever, just the relationships in your life. Maybe you are starting to let people fall aside. It's kind of like how I mentioned briefly in the collective message, how universally on earth, we are, as human beings, we're kind of raising our frequency. And some people are going to resist that. If your frequency is elevating and somebody or maybe more than one person around you is not, you are going to feel disconnected to that person. What this is saying is that it's time to go ahead and just let those people kind of fall off. It's not out of, it's just out of, there's not emotion about it. It's just, it is what it is, right? It's that vibe. Fears. Well, actually, let me talk about, well, we kind of already talked about this challenge. This challenge, you're having a challenge, and look at the outcome. Okay, let me I'm jumping ahead and I'm getting scrambled here. I'm going to come back to this later. Fears. Your fear. Knight of Swords. Are you afraid of somebody reaching out to you? This can embody so many things. The Knight of Swords energy is kind of fast moving, blunt information, communication, action. Usually involves clarity or truth, some sort of information. So this can go both ways. This can be you are fearing somebody maybe coming back, maybe somebody that you've disconnected with coming back into your life. Maybe you're kind of having a fear of that, of them just randomly out of the blue contacting you. This can be you being afraid that you are going to be blunt and too harsh in your communication, and that's kind of Aries sometimes, right? Um, but this, I just feel like it's something about either giving or receiving. There's some sort of fear about communicating a truth or communicating clarity, maybe too blunt. Hmm. So, what you don't see coming this month, the Three of Pentacles. maybe associated, I kind of feel it associated with this Ace of Pentacles that you've already kind of started something. Maybe you don't see a collaboration coming. And this is kind of classically a card of collaboration with others. Um, but if it's not that, I heavily associate this card with just taking on, starting a new project, a new idea. It can be brainstorming, but kind of a generation of a new idea. Um, so you kind of, whatever this is, maybe you're going to this month have some sort of new idea or a new project, or some kind of opportunity to be probably associated with whatever this is, of kind of maybe just dropping in your lap or just coming in unexpectedly. So I stopped myself from talking about this because you see the outcome here is the Four of Pentacles, which I find so interesting for an Aries reading as an outcome. I think you're actually going to embody some of this and find a way to slow yourself down. You are going to, the challenge for you is the Chariot. You're starting off the month, or the overall energy of the month, you're being called to show some balance and patience. Move forward. It's not telling you to be stagnant or move. It's like walk that middle road, that peaceful road, but move yourself forward into this calm space. I just get this peaceful energy. Maybe this is all about moving into a space of inner peace, finding that inner peace, which would kind of what I felt called about this, about letting kind of the energies around you that aren't beneficial to you, or just kind of letting them fall to the side. Don't feel guilt about it. Find a peace about it, a calling for it. And this slowing down kind of energy of peacefulness and not being too impatient to get there, whatever, wherever there is for you. Not, it's a challenge for Aries not to charge ahead. We are so willful. We are a willful group of people. And this is actually quite lovely. It's just not what I normally expect in an Aries reading, and this isn't the negative side of Four of Pentacles. Sometimes the darker side of the Four of Pentacles is stubbornness, which is can be sometimes an Aries side, but being a stuck energy, which is not Aries, getting stuck in your ways and stuff. I don't feel like that's what this is about at all in this reading. I think you're going to actually come out at the end of this month finding a peacefulness and just maybe taking the slower road this time. I really dig it. I really dig this reading. It's a different type of reading for Aries. I really like it. Yeah, and I kind of feel like with this, I think with all this kind of peaceful energy, you're letting the love in. You're letting love in, whether it's an existing love in your life or a new love. You're letting it in with all this kind of peaceful, more relaxed energy, and letting the energies that don't serve you anymore kind of fall to the side. Beautiful reading, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you choose to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Next up will be your weekly readings. Bye.